So I'm going to get my account ready for live streaming because I believe that I'm going to have to do a lot of live streaming soon. For different reasons, but I just wanted to create a little speech here for the two that were the closest to me in my life. You know who you are. And I'm addressing this because it's been weighed heavily on my heart. And despite the pain that it brings me to say this, I'm not going to stay silent any longer about my feelings and about the emotional roller coaster that I've been on with the both of you. So I first and foremost wanted to start out by telling you guys both how much I fucking loved you. I loved you wholeheartedly. And I take my prayers to the Lord wholeheartedly. Every single day. Almost every single hour. And this is the kind of thing that you could do to me. So I want you to know that our relationship meant the world to me. And I cherished every last little bit of everything that we've shared together. But it seems that also lately I've been grappling with the realization that things have not been as they've seemed, and on both parties. And it hurts to know that you both played a role in the turmoil that I've been experiencing. You both did. And you can't deny it. I don't have to say your name. But instead of respecting my desires when I came to you saying the kind of relationship that I wanted in my life, you could actually do this to me even then. And so instead of respecting me and nurturing that kind of relationship that I've longed for, you did choose a different path, and one that left me isolated and broken, and in a way that you were saying things and doing things to me to hurt me in that way. So I can't ignore the toll that it's taken on my health, both physically and mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. It's been a challenge living with diabetes in general, and now with the added weight of this emotional distress, I've felt like I'm falling apart, struggling to maintain my own face, my own well-being. In the face of this betrayal, it's hard to hold myself together. So please understand that I'm not fabricating these feelings or imagining things. The pain that I've endured is just as real as any other physical pain or any other cut or a physical injury that you can see. The pain that I've endured is real, and it stems from the actions and the insinuations and the behaviors of these two that I entrusted, and these actions that they've taken were only intended to hurt me in that way. And no, I'm sorry to say, G, but you say like I wouldn't be in a room alone with you now, because I mean, damn, dude, that's really telling me that you did move where you moved. Because a true G, for his own mate, for his own G, that isn't in this, would have no fear, none whatsoever of that man. And I can tell you why. Because the only fucking fear that you should have is in the Lord upstairs. And you have fear in me. And it's not because of you're afraid of what I would do to you. It's a fear that's instilled by your own self and your own selfish fucking desires to move into my life in this way. Because any G that wasn't in it would have the gumption, the nerve, the ad hoc ability to put their heart together to show up 2 blocks away, man. Knock on the fucking door to show that they fucking care and that they're not in it. You couldn't do that. And not to mention, if you're afraid of me in that fashion, of being in a fight with me, then you should be afraid of me. And you should be afraid of me because you deserve to have me fight you. You deserve to write up a document stating that with where you move to in my life, that I at least get you in a ring somewhere to fight. And physical fight. Because that's just bullshit, bro. It's bullshit that I entrusted the both of you in a way that let me down, and you led me down in the most devastating ways possible. So I'm not sure where to go from here, but all I know for what that one thing is for certain is I deserve the truth. And the absolute truth. Not, oh, it's not going to matter anymore, and oh, I can go and hide this from my own mom. You act like your mom is a good alibi. And I'm sorry, ma'am, but you're not a good alibi when it comes to that kind of thing. Because, not to mention, and I'm sorry, but it's not to mention that it's true that you have diabetes, and just like me, it's really hard to be alert and aware at all, every last little time that he could be going behind your own back to do these things behind my back. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's time for me to confront these issues, because the pain that's been inflicted upon me has been only for me to seek closure in my life, to know with where I have to move in my own life moving forward. Because it wouldn't be me running myself and ruining myself into the ground after everything I've done to get where I'm at. After everything I've gone through to be in this position in the first place is just absurd. It's absurd. So, I don't care if it faces the uncomfortable reality it faces, because I have been faced with a very uncomfortable reality. And it's like, oh, like I'm just making it up. I would be just coming out here making this shit up. So I hope you can understand the gravity of the situation and the impact that it's taken upon my life. Because I'm not asking for forgiveness or reconciliation right now. I am simply asking for honesty and accountability into the actions that have been taken with me in my own life. And in that, I've found online that in the courts cases, they will pull records. It doesn't matter if it's a fucking burner phone. They can get the information that they need from anything out there. And same with a person. Same with a regular, average person. If they wanted to prove that they're not in that, they have it. They have it. They have the actual evident proof. But in this, I don't think that proof would prove his innocence. I think that proof would prove that I'm saying what I'm saying is true. And I think that it would prove my innocence and not his. And not theirs. So anyway, thanks for everyone listening to me grapple with this existence, because it's been a daunting reality for me to even have to think. And it's hard for me to come out here and even have this out here. But I'm doing it because I believe I have a case against these people for how they've done me. And so, if I can get it to go to court, I want it to go to court. Now, I don't want it any other way. I mean, what, pay me off or some shit? I don't know, man. I really don't know. All I know is the value that they've taken into my life has been disgusting, and it's been hard hitting. It's been hurting me to the very core of who I am as a person. And in that, no, I was never actually planning suicide or in that frame of mind. But with that kind of reality, I can't tell you that suicide didn't cross my mind, because I just I don't want to be anymore. If this is the truth, you could fucking do this to me, man. And no, I really think you did. And I wouldn't be coming out here saying that you did if I wasn't 100% sure with how she's taken her value into my life now. So no, if I wasn't 100% sure that this fucker was in this way, I wouldn't be out here doing this. Because I have a hard time doing this in general.